Hey guys, LootWizard here. Welcome back to my episode 4 of our new account playthrough. So there's a few things going on here. We joined a guild in the last video, and joining a guild at level 25 is very important, and it unlocks at level 25, so you can't even join a guild until you get to that level. Joining a guild is really important, but it's good to realize that you're such a low level, you're not going to be able to contribute much. Like these guys here are putting in over 1,000,000 gold, and that's crazy for a new player. And the way that you're going to get ahead is you can contribute a little bit, maybe a couple thousand, but don't go overboard. And most guilds are understanding about this. When you're such a low level, you're just starting out in the game, they don't really expect you to contribute much, because as you can see here, these tasks do cost hundreds of thousands to unlock. As a new player, you don't need to focus on that. You want to focus on upgrading your kingdoms. And but it is very important to join a guild, because your guild mates will be completing these tasks weekly as much as they can, and that means that you will be able to gain resources here. You're going to be getting a lot of keys. You're going to be getting some gems and some of those good resources. And that's why, as you saw in the previous videos, I was kind of I had a few gold keys trickling in here and there, but right here we got almost 400 gold keys. We got some of these event 2 gem keys and 9 glory keys. We got these from our guild. So that's really important to understand here, is that when you get to level 25, find a guild, and they're going to help you get some of these keys that are going to help you get better troops. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to open these keys. We're going to see what kind of troops we get. If we get lucky and get something that's really good, we will probably level it up with souls and include it in our team, and we're going to go ahead and unlock the Karakoth kingdom and try to do the quest line there. We're going to try to get down here. You can't see it yet because it's hidden, but there is a kingdom called Darkstone, and Darkstone is a kingdom that we want to head for. My strategy is I want to unlock the Plague Lord class, because I believe that it is a cheaper version of Titan class, so I think I'm going to level that up first and not even go for Titan right now. And then also that class, the Plague Lord class that's in the Darkstone kingdom, will unlock the Essence of Evil weapon for us, which is a really powerful weapon no matter what level you are in the game. And we just need to do 250 battles with that class equipped, and then we're going to get that weapon. So that's what I'm aiming for here early game, and that's why we're going to go Karakoth and go down here. So just so I don't take up too much time talking about stuff here, let's just go right into opening up keys. And I could do one at a time and we'd be here forever, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just open 200 at a time and see what we get. We got Scale Guard. I could just do we could just watch them all, right? But that would also take up quite a bit of time, so let's just skip. There's no way we're going to get, it's impossible to get legendary cards from gold keys. So everything is going to be rare and common. So we got Acolyte, which Acolyte's actually a good troop for us here early on, because it will, if we can unlock the traits on this all the way to the bottom, we will gain 50% bonus souls from battles when we include this troop in there. Also, it creates 9 brown gems, and it has Stone Link, so we'll gain a bonus to brown mana. So this is a good mana generator, as well as for farming souls. We'll be able to use this troop. Bugbear. I don't know if I'm going to be using this troop, but it will deal 4 damage to an enemy boosted by their missing life, gain an extra turn. So it will gain an extra turn. That's pretty useful early here. But it has an 11 mana cost right now. The Goblin troop that I have, that's only a 6 mana cost, does the exact 4 damage, and it also gains extra turn, so I probably won't use that. Direboar, this is a pretty interesting troop. If you do have the stones to unlock the second trait, it starts with 50% mana, but it's not a big deal. It's pretty low mana cost at 11, and it will destroy a row, and destroying gems is like you're matching them. So it will act as a little bit of a mana generator, as well as it's going to do 4 damage to the first 2 enemies. So right now at level 1 it's going to do 4. If we went in and upgraded it with souls, we might be able to push that 4 close to 10. If we could get it to 10, that means that we'd be doing 20 damage every time we cast this thing. So Dire Boar is a troop that I am considering on using. The Jinn troop, I don't generally use troops that have this or stuff. It's like it'll do this or this or this. You have like a 30% chance for it to do something. It's pretty unpredictable. But in this case, this troop will give life, has a chance to give life, and then chance to create gems and all that. I probably won't end up using that. Dragon Net, pretty low mana cost, and it's a really good troop for inflicting negative status effects on an enemy. So if right now it's only doing 3 damage, but has a pretty low mana cost of 8. So if we could get that damage up there closer to 10, it would be probably pretty good. Those negative status effects are also something to consider. We have Elven Bard, which is a fairly decent mana generating troop. It will give 2 magic to an ally and mana equal to half of their mana cost, and then enchant them. So this is a troop too that could be used in a team. Envy does 3 damage to the 2 strongest enemies, boosted by enemies at full life and full mana. I don't think it's really that useful early on. We have Frost Archer. That's good if we want to freeze. Frost Giant. We'll scroll through some of these a little quicker because we still have that quest line to do. But Summon Leaf Storm. All allies gain 2 armor, boosted by ally Strix. If you're going to go a Strix team, this troop's pretty good because it's going to give armor to all troops. Let me just scroll through these. Destroy a road, deal damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by yellow gems. Okay, so this is a troop that's similar to the Dire Boar, where it's going to do damage to the first 2 enemies. That's something to consider. Monkey Disciple, mana generator, and it will give life to all allies. We have a true damage troop here. Steals armor and also gives it to its magic. Savage Hunter. This troop will deal 5 damage with a 50% chance to hit the wrong enemy, and has a chance to deal triple damage if the enemy uses green mana. But one of the main things is this troop is great for extra skull damage. Place Hunter's Mark on an enemy. Hunter's Mark will do double damage. But again, you have to put a lot of souls into this to really make that significant damage, and then you have to put it at the top of your team. Right now, our Warlord class has the most health and armor and attack. So this troop probably going to be useful a little bit later on in the game, but not so much right now. Siren has the potential to start at full mana. It will deal damage, and then it will create a random color according to the color that it hits there. Stargazer could be interesting because it will give attack to an ally boosted by gems removed. It's going to remove all blue gems from the board. So if you're up against an enemy team that relies a lot on blue mana, this would be a good troop to put in there. Succubus is going to drain mana from an enemy, place Death Mark on them. So if you want to control the battle, drain mana, that's good. Templar. This will give allies 1 armor, and it will transform all red gems to green. So if we want to transform red gems to green for mana generation, this would be the troop that we could go for. And finally, the troop that I want to really highlight here is White. The White, if you level this one up early on, it actually can be pretty decent. It will steal 2 life from an enemy, create 5 purple gems, gain 2 souls. So this is a soul gathering troop, and you may want to put a lot of souls into this, level this one up as high as you can get it, just so that it will steal more life and it will steal more souls. The creating purple gems goes really well with other troops that we're going to get later on, like the Dragon Soul or Pharaoh's Ra if we're lucky, really lucky. But there are a lot of the other soul generating troops that use purple, and this troop will create purple gems as well as gaining those souls. Okay, really quick, let's just go through all the commons here, see what we get. See if there's anything worth like leveling up. Leshy is interesting because you can entangle all allies and enemies, destroy all green gems. So entangle, this will entangle all the enemy allies as well, which entangle will reduce the enemy's attack to 0, which means when they connect a skull, they won't be doing any skull damage unless it is doom skulls. So moving on through our common troops that we got. Snowy Owl is also really good. Destroy all purple gems. Create 7 gems of a chosen color. So again, this is going to be really useful if we're using troops with purple and we want those to fill up. But that is a good mana generator troop early on here. Wall of Bones could be useful. Gain 2 armor boosted by undead allies. All other allies gain 5 attack and mana. So that could be useful. And we got a few more ice worms. We didn't get any rock worms though. And look at that, we got some trait stones. We got a little bit of glory, souls, gems there. That's good. That's another good thing about opening keys. So we got almost another 200 of these. So let's go ahead and open those and see if we get any new ones. And we did get some new ones that we didn't have on that other opening. And I'm going to go through these a little quicker because I don't want to take up all my time doing this. I want to go to and we're going to play the quest. So let me just scan through here and see if there's anything that pops out to me. Fire Lizard might be good because it will burn a random enemy, create 7 red gems. Burning is really strong early game. And Dust Devil, that's really annoying. It can it's gonna do just a base 5 damage to all enemies, but then it's gonna knock the first enemy to last position. That's a really annoying troop. Goblin Shaman, create 7 green gems and gain an extra turn. That troop could be good in a goblin team. Let's see what else is new here. I mean, that troop there could be good for mana generation plus a little bit of damage. And we got a few new commons down here. Rockworm. We finally got Rockworm here. So this is just like the Ice Worm we've been using, but it uses brown instead of blue. So that may be a troop that we're going to focus on leveling up. But yeah, nothing else really here of much significance other than those ones I pointed out. Yeah. And that's our gold keys. Now, let's open up our glory keys. We got 9 of them. And let's open up our gem keys. We could get a legendary troop out of this. Or a mythic. I mean, if we're super lucky. If I get a mythic troop out of these glory keys, out of just using 9 of them, it's going to be hilarious because on my main account I just used like 30,000 glory to get the new mythic. Boom. So we got some new troops here. Deal damage to an enemy, create 6 blue gems. This guy's a really good dragon troop. It will give all dragon allies a attack there and armor boosted by yellow gems destroyed. Spirit Fox is going to drain mana, deal true damage. This troop's good for mana generation and whatnot. Yeah, this is more of an event troop, so we didn't really get too much good things there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up my glory until I get 1,000, and then we're going to just open up 50 chests. Right now I'm at 600, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's open up these 2 gem keys, see what we get. And we got Angry Mob, which isn't too great early on, because in order to destroy a lot of gems, we have to increase our magic by a lot. Obsidian. Yeah, explode a gem, deal damage to the first enemy boosted by red gems destroyed. If the enemy is a construct, deal triple damage. Could be useful in certain cases, but we're probably not going to focus on that too much either. And we're going to leave event keys until we get a kingdom that has some better troops available in it. So let's select our tribute here, our 34 gold. I'm so rich now. So let's unlock Karakoth and go for this quest. So we unlocked the double purple banner, which is good, because we're going to use that for souls. And let's go right into the quest here. So I'm still going, I leveled up my class because this class is the one I'm going to be focusing on until I get to Darkstone and unlock the Plague Lord class. And by that time we should unlock some of the other weapons that I'm going for, like Mountain Crusher and Mang, by upgrading our masteries. So, but right now I switched over to the Crude Club because that is giving me more damage, a couple of more damage for even a lower mana cost. The other axe was 5. This is 4. And with the banner, all I need to do is match one 3 match of red, and that boost is going to fill up my weapon immediately. And these battles should go a lot faster now because I have more attack on my hero, and I have some better troops here, and yeah, so these battles shouldn't take, these quest lines shouldn't take me a full hour like it did for that first video. Let's see here. Why is there never the color when you need it? And I guess we'll just go Teary, and I'll just take my red. So yeah, that's pretty much the goal for my new playthrough here. I'm just going to keep working towards that Darkstone Kingdom to unlock that Plague Lord class. And the reason why I'm decided to do that is because the Essence of Evil weapon is really, really good. There are a few other class weapons that I would like to unlock too. But when I considered what class and which weapon, the combinations, I think the Plague Lord class was the best choice for me because out of all of the classes that have rock solid talent at level 40, you have Titan, you have the Sentinel class, you have Plague Lord, you have the Rune Priest, and you have Monk. There might be one that I missed in there, but those are basically all of the classes that can have that rock solid talent at level 40. And out of all of those, the ones that have the best class weapons, I think Plague Lord has the best. Sentinel also has a really good weapon too, but the problem with that is it's not really a damage weapon. It's more of a defensive weapon. It gives barrier and armor and all that kind of stuff, which is still good. I want to unlock that too at some point. But I think what I want to do is, you know, just the Essence of Evil weapon, it's going to act as a mana generator, plus it's going to shut down enemies because it does drain them of their mana, and it will put all those negative status effects on them. So it will burn them, it will Fairy Fire them, it'll entangle them, it'll freeze them, it'll death mark them. It's going to do all that and drain their mana. Yeah, we leveled up to level 30. We're getting there. I got we got so much more to go here. This series is gonna go on for quite a while because I am intending to keep doing this until I get up to level 300. So I'm probably gonna unlock every single kingdom by then, and yeah, it's gonna be fun times. So thanks for I really appreciate you guys that actually watch these videos all the way through, because I know most of this is probably really boring for most of you, but my hope is that with this series I can give some, you know, longer content showing how I'm going to be playing through this early game content, and hopefully that will help a lot of the newer players. Now, one thing I am going to do to supplement these longer videos is in between, like every probably 3 to 5 episodes, I'm probably going to give a I'm going to create like a beginner tips video that'll probably be 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes long, just giving my advice and direction to new players, tips of like all the things that they should be doing early on to progress through the game, like where they need to go to get souls, you know, which weapons are probably the ones that you want to power up before others, which classes are going to be better, you know, and of course a lot of this is my opinion too, but I have played this game for over 2 years now, so I do know a few things, and hopefully that knowledge can help some other people. Because I do remember some of my early times playing this game, and I remember times being frustrated. Like, I remember being really frustrated with pet battles as a lower level player because I didn't realize that there were teams that could defeat the high pet battles when you're a low level. Especially using Mang is really like your greatest weapon for pet battles. But I didn't realize some of that early on, and so I know it can be really frustrating, some of these battles, and trying to participate in some of the events, and you're trying to you know, do your part in a guild, and you know, when you're a low level player, it just feels like you're not contributing much, and so I don't know, I just want to help people enjoy the game more, because overall it is a fun game. You know, sometimes it's a little mindless, sometimes, you know, because you're just grinding and farming out resources and all of that, but you know, there's you know, I wouldn't be playing this game still today if it wasn't fun. And there's definitely a lot of fun things about this game. So, yeah. So as you can see here, I did level up that tier E because I'm using it for the mana generation, maps, and my ice worm. I could go ahead and I could level up and throw my that new rock worm I got in here. But I think I'm gonna keep this one in here right now because it does destroy a row, and yeah, I don't know, it's working fine for me, so I'm just gonna keep using this until you know, what I'm hoping is that I'll get lucky with the first 1,000 glory that I open to get a legendary. And hopefully it's not a little crappy legendary, because there are some that aren't that good. But, you know, that's part of the excitement of starting over like this, is that I can enjoy once again the excitement of getting a legendary or mythic troop, you know. Because right now on my main account I got like every single legendary, and you know, once they come out with a new one, I usually have enough keys saved up where I can pretty much get it right away. But when you start out new like this, it really gives you a fresh perspective on, you know, you have to use the a lot of these lower rarity troops because you don't have any legendaries, you don't have any mythic troops. So, yeah, well, we are, let's see our progress. Quest progress, we're like a fourth of the way through, maybe. So, these are going quicker than before. You know, and the other thing is that I do, after joining a guild at level 25, I do recommend that you do try to participate in the guild events, because that will really help you out as well. If you, whatever you can do, you know, the guild teammates in there are probably going to be a much higher level, and they're going to get higher in that event. But you try to get as high as you can, and then you'll be able to enjoy some of the rewards that they helped you get. Because that'll really help you out as a new player as well. So that's what I intend to do, and so it's going to be interesting because we have Guild Wars coming up this next week. So maybe I'll do a video on Guild Wars on my my new account, this one, because I'm such a low level. Obviously I'm still going to do my my battles on my main account because I have my guild over there. Shout out to Cosmic Oasis. Cosmic Oasis, great guild. I love those guys. We're a great team. But yeah, I need to still keep up with that stuff over there, and that's why, I have limited time to do this new account video. What am I doing down here? I need to go get the red. But I have limited time to do this new playthrough here, but I figure I could probably put out 2 of these videos per week, the hour-long ones at least, and maybe I'll do one in between that with just like beginner tips. But yeah. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I lost the train of my thought there. Yeah, I probably will do a video showing my guild battles with this account, because that's coming up next week, and I'm level 30 right now. I barely have any troops, so that'll be interesting. Like, what kind of teams can I use to do my guild battles? So yeah, that should be fun. And by doing those guild battles, we'll probably get some resources from that as well. So that'll be fun. Now sometimes with Tiri, what I do is I just grab the color that fills her up, and that will sometimes give me skulls that I can match. And what it basically does is it moves the board around, and it also gives me a chance to get maps. So here's Tiri. We could fill up our hero weapon first. And if we take Tiri, we see that we have 12 green. I only need 8 to fill her up, so we can take green. And then as you can see, we got some skull matches here. Now, it gave 1 to them, but it also gave 1 to me. And then I can destroy them. So that's a lot of what I do with Tiri there, is do that, instead of selecting the color that you would to fill up a different troop or your hero. But yeah, okay, so a thought on the why I'm going for the Plague Lord class first. I know I talked a little bit about that earlier and then I got distracted, but just to go back to that really quick, one of the reasons why I'm going for that is that it's a cheaper version of Titan. And so it basically does everything that Titan does, except for 2 things. Titan, if you unlock its traits, it will give giants 50% mana start, which is really good for putting trolls in your team with that class, because all trolls are giants. But early game like this, early game, you're not really going to be able to get enough arcane trait stones quick enough to really benefit from the Titan's traits. I was hoping, I think Mountain Crusher's coming in at like 13 brown mastery, so we're getting close. But the reason why I mentioned, I think I mentioned earlier on that Plague Lord class is a cheaper version of Titan. What I mean by that is that the only way that you're going to get Titan to start with 50% mana is if you do farm the arcane trait stones and unlock all the way to its 3rd trait, which is going to take, I think, it's either 12 or it's 18 arcane trait stones of a specific color. So that is pretty costly and very time consuming to grind those out in Explorer when I could be doing other things. So The reason why I said the Plague Lord class is a cheaper version of Titan is because I don't have to farm arcane trade stones in order to have that class start with 50% mana. I simply need to level it up to level, what is it, level 20? I think it's level 20. We'll have to look at it once we get there, but I think level 20 I get Mana Source and its talents, which allows it to start with half mana. And then at level 40 we have Rock Solid. And yeah, so it's really a cheaper version of Titan. The only thing Titan's going to be doing is giving those trolls, other giants, 50% start mana, but that's if I can farm that many arcane trade stones. And at level 70, it has Lightning Strike, which is also a really great way to generate mana on the board, whereas the Plague Lord class does not have that. But the thing the Plague Lord class does have is once I do 250 battles with it, I will unlock the Essence of Evil weapon, which is one of the most powerful weapons in out of all of the class weapons. If the class weapon for the Titan class is just going to, what is it? I forget. I was looking at it the other day and comparing it to some of the other ones, and it's just not as good as the Essence of Evil. So that is why I'm going for Plague Lord class first. And I'm going to be doing a video pretty soon on some of the cheapest teams that work really great in delves, really high delves. So that's part, and one of the weapons that's a part of that is the Essence of Evil. So I'm already planning that far ahead, kind of. The Essence of Evil weapon is going to be great for going down into delves because that'll allow me to survive longer. Plus with Rock Solid, and that's all right there in that Plague Lord class. So that's what I'm going to be shooting for. But that's kind of my reasoning behind why I'm going for the Plague Lord class first. And you know, this game you could go a bunch of different directions. You could go, you know, and I mean you could stick with Warlord class here, and you could still do pretty well actually. So there's a lot of different ways that you can play the game. This is just the way that I'm doing it. Got to pay attention a little bit here. These golems, they're gaining armor, aren't they? And they're eliminating armor from me. Well, no wonder. All of a sudden, I'm like, why? I wasn't paying that much attention because I was cheesing through these battles so quickly. Okay. Okay, buddy. My turn now. If I can get another skull match on him, he's a goner. Alright. There we go. That was a little tricky. So, yeah. That's the plan. That is the plan. That is the plan. Okay, so let's see. I don't have blue. I don't have red. Do we? We don't even what? I don't even have like a green or a purple, even though there's a lot. Oh, we got a skull. There we go. Man, these things have a lot of deal 8 damage. We can steal 1 magic. Yeah, they all got 20 health. That's not cool. Ouch. Take this. And that. And take this. What should I grab? We can go blue. Now we got a skull. There we go. Man, those things had 20. Why do they have so much life? These don't have that much life. That was a pretty tough battle there. But yeah, this weapon here I think is great for early on. 4 mana cost and you get like 10 damage out of it. It's pretty good. Okay, let's take a red down here. Take this skull. Take another skull here. There we go. Yeah, we got to be allowed halfway through this quest line now. So let's see. Okay, we got that. Oh, we got a glory, or not a glory, but we got a soul gnome in here. Yeah, man. Maybe we can get lucky, get another 5,000 souls. I could certainly use it. Perfect. Now we just got to take out this soul gnome here before it's too late. 1 life left. There we go. And we got another skull. Nice. How many souls did we get? Did we get 5,000 again? Let's see. Ah, we didn't get 5,000, but we got 2,500. That's still really good. Especially early game like this. That could level up 1 troop to like level 12 or 15. Why the hell did one of my troops die? What the heck? All enemies lose 2 random. Oh, okay. So you got that first trait and that combined with 3 of them. Okay. I see what happened. That's crazy. But I think we're still gonna win. Yeah. And we're level 32. Let's see, what should we pick? I don't know. We can go 1 green, I guess. We have the Elder Bow. Deal 8 damage to an enemy. Let's see our quest progress. Oh, we're a little over halfway. Nice. Take that 4 match. We'll grab a red. We got these golems again. Ow. Took out my ice worm. Let's see, what can we grab here? I guess I gotta go with that. We'll do that, and we'll do that. Let's kill this golem. That's getting really annoying. All I need is a couple more casts here, or a skull match, and he is a goner. There we go. Well, that was nice. Got a couple of 4 matches there. They took 8. They took 2 magic from me because this should be 10 and it's 8. I was like, why is my weapon only doing 8 damage? I was a little confused by that. Yeah, it's these. What are these things called? Ancient horror. Yeah, these things. All enemies lose 2 random skill points. I don't like that. Let's see. There we go. Ouch. Great. It probably will kill something because it's going to do 10 damage and then it's going to gain 6 points to a random skill. Ah, hey, we got a lucky skull match. What about that? Lucky, lucky. Yikes. There we go. Skull matches are nice. I don't like that one. He took out my hero. You son of a gun. It's the first time that's happened this whole quest. But I got a skull match, and we have our ice worm here. That finished him off. That'll teach him. Let's see here. We got, yeah, we can take a red. Nice 4 couple of 4 matches of skulls. Wow, and then we got another 3 match. Wow. That was an easy battle. Alright, this should be coming up quick here, the last few battles. No red, huh? Poison those guys. I guess I'll take a blue. Purple. What? Just killed my ice worm out of nowhere. Yeah, that's why your hero is going to be like your most powerful troop in early game because it has the most life, the most armor, the most attack. Of course, you want to try to avoid as many of those skull matches that these enemy troops get. Yeah, and this one troop down here just keeps gaining more and more stats. That's kind of annoying. Might have to redo this battle. I got pretty lucky with my skulls and all that stuff. Yeah, they want me to take that, and I don't want to take that one. And I don't have any red. There we go. Finally a skull match. Now I just need a couple of those to eliminate the ugly bug down there. The ugly bug. Oh, we got one more cast of that and we should have them. There we go. 2 health left. We got 3 treasure maps that time too. Because I kept casting Tiri a lot. Alright, let's see here. He stole my red. I don't like that. Yes, we got lucky with the skull match. Lucky with some more skull matches. Poison that thing. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll just clear some of that out. Now we got a skull match. Nice. Yes, we got another soul gnome. Has a 30% chance to run away though, so we got to get it before it gets powered up. That could give us another few thousand souls. Yeah, we got close. We eliminated all those other guys so fast. No, it got powered up. Oof. Got scared there for a second that it was going to run away on me. But it's going to get powered up. One more purple match. We got to take that purple. Oh, we got a skull. Yes, we got it. 5,000 souls. Yes. Oh, man. That is so nice to see. 5,000 souls this early on in the game. That's that's kind of nice about doing these quests. You know, we level up too. So we're going Earth Mastery, level 12. And we didn't get any weapon. I think the Mountain Crusher is 13. I could be wrong though. But we should be getting it pretty soon on that Brown Mastery. But yeah, getting those 5,000 souls, so nice. Once we get down to Plague Lord class, that means we can we're gonna have enough souls to level that one up right away to 20. What should I do here? What should I do? Come on. I just need to get lucky with all these skulls. There we go. There we go. Skull match and Yikes. At least he didn't get a skull match on that. That would have been a goner. That may have been the final battle. Let's check it out here. Yep, that was the final battle of the quest line, and we got Ferret. This is the troop that you get for defeating the quest line here, the final battle. It deals 6 damage to the last enemy, drains all mana from them, and that 6 damage is going to be increased if you do upgrade this with souls. But draining mana is pretty good too. A lot of times, if you're doing PvP, a hero class will be put in the last position, and so this troop might be good for draining mana from them. So yeah, that's nice. We got a troop there. And the sorcerer class is the one that we can unlock on this kingdom. So I don't need to unlock that to move on to other kingdoms. So unfortunately, I have to unlock, it looks like, the Divinian Fields kingdom here before I have a chance to open up some of these other ones. But our goal is to go down here to the Plague Lord, the Darkstone kingdom, so we can get Plague Lord class unlocked. And that's one thing too is, you know, if you want to just go through and just unlock all these kingdoms, maybe even before opening up the different classes, you could do that too. But yeah, it takes 4 battles here. These are a little more difficult too than the regular quest line. So I'm not going to go through that here in this video. You know, I think by now most of you guys know what you need to do. Once you complete that quest line, you just got to go and unlock that class. If you want to use it, that is. But like I said, Warlord class is going to be probably your best class early on until, at least for me, I'm heading towards the Plague Lord class. But you could do Titan, you could do Sentinel, you could do some of those other classes as well that are pretty good. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for this video. This is episode 4 on my new account playthrough. And next time we will be probably doing Guild Wars battles, because that is coming up here tomorrow. And so I'll probably be doing some videos on Guild Wars for my new account playthrough. So, and also for my main account, we're going to be doing our regular video of our Soul Forge and recommended troops from that tomorrow. And then we'll probably do a video Tuesday or Wednesday on maybe some more community teams. So that is that to look forward to as well. So thanks guys for watching as always, and if you did like this video, you can leave it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. And you can leave a comment below as well. That really helps the channel out, and I like talking to you guys as well. So thanks again, and I will catch you on the next episode. Later.